Sit back, recline, let your conscience free. The Cold Cut Podcast is all you need. If it happened, then we gon' speak on it. If it happened, then we gon' speak on it. Light your gas, fill up your cup, and let the Cold Cut guys tell you what's up. If it happened, then we gon' speak on it. If it happened, then we gon' speak on it. You heard what happened the other day? Let me inform you, but in my own way. It ain't gonna be normal. We gon' have some fun, we gon' laugh, we gon' drink, we gon' smoke gas. What happened in the shade room? What happened on the gram? What happened here the other day? Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to the Cold Cut Show, and I'm your host, Black Morris, and I'm here with my bro, Will Star. What's up, my nigga?
I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm excited, man. We've been talking about this Cold Cut podcast for such a long time, and it's finally
we got
the ball rolling, and it's lit. It's gonna be good. It's good times. It's a good
We got
time.
a lot of shit coming for y'all, man. A lot of dope topics. Guaranteed. Oh God, nigga ain't even know the blow. Guaranteed to keep y'all niggas tuned in and intrigued, man. How was y'all morning? I hope y'all mornings was as blessed as ours. I skipped breakfast, got straight to the weed. Or matter of fact, what you made me that sandwich? What was in that shit?
Bacon, toast, coffee, regular shit.
He carved it up with butter, man. I like my toast straight toasted jelly. You know how hard it is to order food for me because how picky I am, bro.
Oh, he's the worst. You're the worst, man. Nigga eat dry sandwiches. I don't know, nigga. That's savage shit.
Dry cold cuts.
Yeah, that's dry cold. That's almost like cannibalism, man. That shit is crazy. There's nothing on it. No mayonnaise, no salt, no ketchup, no nothing.
Tell about the time I think we was at the studio. I asked you to go get me a sandwich.
He said, yo, get me a sandwich. I'm like, what you need? He said, nah, just turkey and bread. I'm like, mayonnaise, right? Nah. Salt, pepper, nah. Oil, vinegar, nah.
It was hard for son to make that shit.
He messed up like 3 sandwiches. I'm like, no, I said regular, man. I said nothing in it. And then he kept on coming back. Kept on seeing him put stuff. He said, I'm just not used to making a raw sandwich like this.
Raw dog, bro. I nigga just like bread and meat. Pause, man. Like I said, I hope y'all morning was as blessed as ours.
Yes.
Had the nice breakfast. My man sipping the coffee. I'm sipping on that Mercer right here. By the way, I love these cups. Shout out my nigga Double, man, bringing this stew, man. Since I think I'm gonna be drinking this for the whole winter.
Here we go.
I think I'm gonna be drinking this shit for the whole winter, man. What about you? What happened?
I don't know, man. First time I drank that, I ain't have a good experience, so I'm staying off that. I'm staying with my Henny.
You really think it was this though, bro? Or remember, we started with this and we went out. We had like multiple shots.
It was whiskey. I can't do whiskey. I don't respond well to whiskey, bro. I can't do whiskey.
We had a lot of shots though that night. So you gonna blame this bottle, or could you blame everything else we consumed that night?
Well, because we kept the straight whiskey, and that shit, it took me
Shout out my nigga Roddy, that was a hell of a night. My nigga Hot Rod, the bar came through.
He hijacked the night. Basically came through and hijacked the night. Hijacked the night, man. Had us whiskeyed up. But whiskey, it ain't for me, man. It took me 4 days to recover, man.
My boy said, hold your money. It's on me tonight. Love you, bro. You don't get that too many times, you heard?
That's a real one. He a real one.
Highly appreciated, man. Word, man. But another thing I was doing in the morning was I woke up fucking with that Kendrick album. I want to get to that real quick, because this album, bro, you remember how when we was young, we used to make like little tapes and shit to get dressed to and go outside, get fucked up.
We made mixtapes for the day.
We made our own.
You know what I'm saying? Them shits ain't lad. It was for the day. Then the next day we just record over that shit and make some whole other shit, yo. We literally made tapes for the day.
Just to get so this K Dot album has become one of my albums that I get up to in the morning. I get dressed to, and it's like first of all, the energy on this album is crazy. The vibration is like, I hear this shit, bro. In the shower, I could be tired. I could be on a hangover. I could be going through whatever. Yo, this shit just it give me that energy.
Like that. Kendrick is not your typical artist, man. Kendrick's music, it goes into your soul. It's not just, it ain't about, he got bars or he nice. Nah, he's phenomenal when he makes this music that does have these vibrations that they hit different, bro. Kendrick is different. Kendrick is a different artist. There's levels to this shit, and he's upper level. There's levels to this.
Tell him about how you got me, yo. When this album dropped, I was in his house. We was getting blasted, right? Early in the morning, this shit dropped. He looked on his phone. He like, yo, that
I got the notification.
Yeah.
Spotify sent me the notification. Boom, I stopped everything I'm doing right there. Blasted and all. I'm like, oh shit. Let me go and listen to this shit. You know, I gotta tune in.
Now,
Kendrick is one of them niggas. Kendrick, yo, back in the days, right when albums came out, they weren't like how it is now, man. Shit just come out, they stream it, boom, boom, boom. Nah, it was an event. Kendrick's album they have that feeling. They have an eventful feeling. It's just not a release. It's an event. It's something that you stop what you're doing, you turn off your TV, you turn off everything, and you just zone out.
Now,
He's one of them dudes.
I didn't feel like that when he first played the album, because Kendrick, you know, I'm hard-headed. And, you know, Kendrick's been out. I've been hearing him. I've been stamped him since Swimming Pools. I said, oh, son's fire. But, you know, with me, it's something more that I need from an artist to, you know, draw me to you. And at that time, I didn't hear it yet.
He wasn't on it. I've been trying to hook you in since Good Kid, Mad City, but for some reason that album didn't resonate with my boy. But I'm telling him, I'm on him the whole time. I'm like, yo, bro, Kendrick is already Mount Rushmore. Already, I put him in there with the likes of the Nas's, the J's, because his album catalog is right there. He got about 4. He already got 4 or 5.
Boy, it's different. I took that shit home the same day. I was blasted.
Let me tell you something though. I thought I had you with Damn. I thought I had you with the Damn album. Because I'm like, yo, P, please, if there's anything for you to do today, is go listen to the Damn album. He heard it. He hit me back like, yo, what was it? It was Loyalty.
See, now what I'm saying is, like, the Damn album, Pass Me That Liquor, the Damn album wasn't bad.
No,
it was, yo, I never heard nothing from Kendrick that's gonna make me say he's whack. Nah.
That Damn album was phenomenal, bro.
But me, you know, I'm a nigga that rap, right? I like bars and shit, but I'm musically inclined. I like music. You know what I mean? So when I took this album home, right, and I got to this song right here.
By the way, you're now tuned into the Cold Cut Show. And I'm the one and only Black Morris, and I'm here with my gang, Will Star. Telling y'all gonna love this shit. If you at work, tell your boss, get the fuck out your face.
I hope I'm not too late. You said but doing straight. No love made you win. How much do you take? I hope you see the light in me. I hope you can see it.
I ain't wanna go too much, but I'm just trying, like, shit like that, bro. Like, that shit is musical, like. Nigga, like, even when he rapping, it's like he not even rapping. The shit is just the way he format the song. Like, he say some shit like, he say, certain mistakes felt like life or death.
Nah, Kendrick.
But my past won't keep me from my best, nigga. How much do I relate to that all day, every day? Fucking up, making mistakes out here, and not allowing your mistakes to keep you from who you fucking really supposed to be. Felt that.
When Kendrick put out projects, you have some artists that are verse for verse, some dudes are song for song, then you got some dudes that are line for line. Kendrick's one of them dudes that's line for line. When you tune into one of his projects, you gotta listen to that boy line for line because he's different, man. He's different. He's a line for line. He's a word for word type of, not even a line for line, bro. A word for word type of artist.
And how you feel about the song that he did about his pops? The song that he did called what's that?
It's on.
No. Let me try to find it right now. Is it Mr. Moran? The song, man, that he's talking about that is,
Yes.
So he got a song where he's talking about his father, how his father was so rough on him, showed them so much tough love. Like, you know, if he fall, his pops is on him. No crying, no tears. You know, like
you gotta have that. You gotta have that, man. Tough love is very important. Sometimes some people need tough love. Without that, you're never gonna learn. Because as especially as young men, coming up, we hard headed. We all suffer from that shit.
Yeah.
And tough love is the only thing that penetrates through a hard head. Pause. You know,
and that's
what
what he was talking about, like how his pops was on him. The only thing I find wrong with that is today, like us men, you know, like, cause I'm hard on my son, but everything is to an extent. And what I mean by that is I've seen some men not even allow their children to express their emotions and to be who they are. Like, you know, if my son is feeling a type of emotion about something, I'm not going to intervene with that. I may give him the jewels. And I'm not saying anybody else who did that is wrong. I'm telling you what I see wrong with that, you know, because I feel like you got too many men out here that's just too tough.
Of course,
a lot of these niggas don't even know when to just be regular real men and just cool out. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these niggas is too tough and dealing with too much pride. So some of these niggas ain't get enough hugs coming up. Niggas need hugs. Niggas needed love, yo. Like,
and that definitely plays a role into a person's psyche. You know, that's why.
Can't be too tough on them. You could be tough, but like, shit, nigga, like, let your daughter express feel these emotions.
Oh, well, that's the whole stereotype of being a man. As a man, we can't really show emotions because a lot of men feels like that emasculates your whole being, which is not true. I think, yo, man, if whatever you feel, you should be able to express it. You know,
nigga, how many times me and you talked about situations where because we're men, or we're the man of the house, when we going through something and we feeling down, there's not going to be too many people that's going to come to the back room
people don't come to a man's aid, man. They don't come to a man's aid when we you know, mentally a little off, or
because man up.
Yeah, man up, nigga. Drag what they say, drag your nuts, nigga. Drag your nuts through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
And I don't think that's right. I think as men, we should definitely be allowed to, you know.
That's why I'm grateful. I got brothers like you and brothers like AB. Shouts to my cold cut people. You know, I'm one of them dudes that definitely have that outlet. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I do feel stress or whatever, I got a few. There's not it's a blessing to have people like that. Shouts to my boy, my man Cody FOG. I got people that I have outlets, man. And I'm so thankful for that, because a lot of people don't have that, man. But as a man, you need that outlet. You need people to hear you out. You need to decompress, man. Because this life right here, man, there's only one life, and there's a lot of.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You need niggas that's gonna give you the right advice.
Exactly. Yes.
Like for instance, I've been in situations where I might call one of my niggas. Well, it's never been I call one of my niggas, but I might been in a situation where I'm venting to the wrong niggas, and the wrong niggas will give you the wrong information.
Some people, you gotta be careful. Some people want to lead you to the fire. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to lead you to the fire, but then you got those, like I said, you know what I'm saying?
We know who y'all are out there trying to lead niggas to the fire, you know?
We definitely know who you are. You be talking that shit, trying to lead a nigga to the fire. I give you a smirk, like, word, copy. You know what I'm saying? But
it's just like when we talking about situations like relationship problems, like when you going through your shit with your girl, if I'm going through my shit with my girl, right? If I say something to you and I did something wrong, or I made a wrong move, you gonna check me, you gonna tell me like, nah, bro, that's foul, you moving wrong, you can't do that. Versus a nigga in your ear like fuck that bitch.
Yeah, you clearly in the wrong, but you know what I'm saying? A nigga, if you in the wrong, if I'm in the wrong, it needs to be addressed, bro. It needs to be addressed. I treat life, right? I treat life like a vehicle, bro. Like when that check engine come on, if you don't address that check engine, that car's gonna break down. You understand? So that check engine, you gotta check that. You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. Back up a little bit, bro, so I can get you fully in there.
Once you see that check engine, man, that of life, you address it. You know what I'm saying? You address it and you move forward, and that creates a better version of yourself every day, man. Every day you just gotta try to be a better version of yourself, man. That's
you now tuned into the Cold Cut Show.
That's the Cold Cuts way. You know what I'm saying?
I'm your host, Black Morris, and I'm here with my nigga Will. And if y'all out there at work or you're on your way to work, I want y'all to be safe, especially on them trains, man.
Yes.
Especially, if you taking public transportation, especially the trains, I need y'all to be safe out there. Super super safe, man. Like just you was dealing with all that shit, man.
Last year I had a gig, man, and I had to take, the A train is probably the worst line in the city. It's a zoo. I seen some of the craziest shit on the A line, and I just couldn't believe it, man. It's especially around these times, the winter time when it's cold. All the mentally disabled, the homeless, they seek the subway system for shelter, and that's when you see the craziness, the craziest shit you ever seen.
Niggas standing in front of women, going in their pants and all that. Man. Listen, I'ma tell y'all this.
Seen niggas smoking crack on the cart. Nigga clouded up the whole, made crack clouds in the fucking train cart. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
For all my females out there, I want y'all to walk around a Black Morris way. Get yourself an ice pick. Get yourself a nice little ice pick. When they stand in front of you, standing up, and you sitting down on a train, and they digging they dirty little fucking crusty hands in they balls, and standing in front of you on that fucking K2 and shit, take that pick out and poke his dusty ass. We not taking none of that shit. These niggas act
the Rambo knife.
These niggas act brazy, bro, until you act brazier. You understand? They not fucking crazy.
Sometimes you gotta give a nigga the crazy eyes and let them know that you on that type of time. Like, yo, come on, don't do it over here. I ain't the one.
And then we had this incident on a train with these girls, right? They was dressed all in Green Goblin suits, bro, and they beat up 2 teens. Yeah, first thing I want to say, my nigga, if you on a fucking train and you see some shit like that going on and you recording, you not calling police, you not doing nothing noble. Yeah. Stop that stupid shit, yo. If I'm ever getting fucked up, you better believe I'ma have one eye peeking open. While they jumping me and stomping me out, I'ma be fucking taking a mental note of all you motherfuckers who's recording and not doing shit. Yo, might come back for y'all niggas. Stop doing that shit. Y'all did it to George Floyd. Yeah. Y'all do it to everybody.
As especially like as
fucking recording, bro.
This is the biggest, most wonderful city in the world.
Could have been one of our daughters. Them kids was young, bro.
Yeah. You gotta. It's all about being a productive member of the society, man. And you gotta know right from wrong. You can't.
If I'm not gonna do nothing noble, I'ma spin the fuck off and get up out of there.
There you go. Recording a situation like that makes you just as guilty as the person that's committing that foul act. You just as guilty. You either do something or you spin off. You do something, you spin off. Get some help for these. Like, when people.
I hope they caught them bitches, man. Them bitches, man. Word.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
It's wrong, man.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. On the A train, I used to see some shit, bro. I see some wild things, man. Things every day.
I want y'all to make sure y'all stay safe when y'all taking public transportation. Another thing I wanted to ask you about, and y'all the people, if y'all watching, how y'all feel about Dr. Umar Johnson, if y'all know about him and y'all know who he is? Dr. Umar Johnson.
I see a lot of stuff on Twitter, man. I be on Twitter a lot. I see a lot of stuff on Twitter. I'm just introducing him through Twitter, really. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm not on Twitter, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I know there's a lot of funny memes and shit going on about him, but this dude, like when I'm into something, I'm into something. When I find something I like, I go hard with it. And this brother right here is like the only one that's running around here screaming liberation for all black people. And the way he's going about it, I love the way he's going about it. His message is strong, direct, and anybody who opposes to it, he stands his ground. Yeah. And he said something.
He's firm on his beliefs, man. He's firm on his beliefs. He said something back down from his beliefs, and he's unapologetic.
That's what I like about him.
And he's not worried about being politically correct. It's more than being politically correct, and he stands by his beliefs.
Sometimes when you doing this shit, especially for black people, our people, you gotta be 10 toes, and sometimes you gotta be unapologetic, because I notice whenever it comes to us, like our black leaders or somebody trying to take a stand for us or trying to do anything righteous or positive, they shoot you down. Mm-hmm. And that's what I see, a lot of people trying to do to him. And his message, he said something the other day, like he was talking about like how black fathers or parents, like, we fail in entertainment or sports, and when we do that, we try to live our dreams out through our kids, shit like that. Like, and a lot of people wasn't feeling that, because some people feel like it's best for me to teach my kids what I know or whatever. We not talking about teaching your kids what you know. Mm-hmm. You could teach your kids what you know. We love that, but we talking about enforcing what you were supposed to become on them. Shit, at this point, I don't even care if it's a fucking lawyer. You gotta leave that kid enough room to be open-minded for what they want to do in life and support it. I tell my daughter, look, I teach my daughter how to use all this Canva shit. Like I said to you, I don't tell her you got to be a photographer. I'm teaching you what I know.
And that's the thin line. It's like, yo, there's a thin line between teaching your kids what you know and forcing them to do what you want them to do.
And that's what we got out of that.
There's a thin line between the two, but you got to know how to straddle that line, because if you're knowledgeable about something, it's a disservice to not pass that on to your kids. That's your strength. But what you knowledge is power, right? So whatever you're knowledgeable about is your strength.
Right.
So you want to pass that down to your kids. Not saying that you want to enforce them or force them to do exactly that.
But now talk about a dude like Joe Jackson. When you say that, I throw the name Joe Jackson in the air. What do you get from that?
Like I said, that's that thin line, right? So then you have a thin line and you got two sides, right? One side is Michael Jackson probably never achieves his greatness without that strict upbringing, without that push, right? But then the other side of that line is mentally he was fucked up. So he really didn't even want the life he had. He grew up as a man wanting to be a child, wanting to be around children, because he sacrificed his childhood for greatness. He sacrificed his childhood for greatness.
Now, this is my thing. If we're gonna push our dreams upon our children, why not it be more of these type of dreams? Lawyers, doctors, politicians. Like stuff that can help our position as a whole. Stuff that can liberate black people, because damn sure we not fucking emancipated out here. So I think that's where he was going. Like
that's what he was trying to say. That's what he's trying to say. He's trying to say strive for something outside. Extend your hands further than entertainment and sports and all that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that was his point, and I respect his point. It makes sense.
Speaking of sports, don't we got Nick Wednesday coming up?
Yes, sir. Yes, yo.
Motherfucking Nick fan.
You gotta tune in, man.
Tell them what we got going on Wednesday, man.
Wednesday, opening night for the Knicks. We got Knicks versus the Memphis Grizzlies. That's gonna be a goodie.
You know I'm going for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, you a hater. You ain't even a hater. You a closet Knicks fan. You love the Knicks.
Wait a minute. Ain't my dude on the Grizzlies? I'm bugging?
Ja Morant.
Oh, nah. See, look. Yeah, alright. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about sports too much no more, but I kind of follow it through him and shit. So if I say some shit that's a little off, don't laugh at me. I thought the Greek Freak was on the
No, that's Milwaukee.
That's Milwaukee.
Because you play two.
These days, I don't go for a team. I go for a player. So I'm a Greek Freak fan. You understand what I'm saying? So it's nothing you could. It's nothing you could really say about me. But let's get to the Knicks and let's get to Nick Wednesday coming up.
Wednesday we will be. No, listen. Cold Cuts Podcast will be going live on and off during the game, halftime, post game, pre game. We're gonna be going live. It's gonna be an event. It's gonna be a Cold Cuts event. The way Cold Cuts do it, everything we do is
everybody bringing a dish.
It's gonna be a movie. Everything we do is a movie. But I'm excited about the season, man. Next season coming up. There's a lot going on, man. I mean, the roster.
Who they got?
Got my man Jalen Brunson. We can start there. We got a point guard that we needed. A lot of people were mad about the signing. It was like 50-50, bro. Like half of the people was mad, half of the people were happy. The ones that was mad were really mad about how much he got paid. They gave him $100 million. You know what I'm saying?
And they felt like some of that money could have went to get better other
they
players.
Like,
so that $100 million, he better be carrying y'all, and he better be doing more than Randall, because Randall is trick ass. I'm telling you, I'm the biggest Nick hater of all.
He is. I give you that title, man. You've been hating on him since the 90s. But Jalen Brunson, let me tell you something. On all seriousness, a lot of people that were mad about his contract don't really understand the business in the NBA. If you look at every NBA roster, you see what it costs for a typical NBA point guard. You're gonna have to. It's gonna cost you around $100 million.
All right. Who else they got?
We got Jalen Brunson. The new additions. We got this kid, low key signing, Harvestein.
What position?
Center, big man, active dude. So he's good. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't get to watch too much preseason games. I caught the very last one, and he stood out to me. Hartenstein, he's gonna be a good player.
What kind of game he got? Like a Shaq or like
active,
he got a jump
dude.
shot?
He actually, he can hit the three. He's a stretch big man. You know what I'm saying? He's active, grabs boards, active dude. But I'm just more excited about the fact that there wasn't too many changes. We picked up a couple of players, but for the most part, we got the same team.
Okay.
And that right there, that's big, because you learn how to play together. Sometimes too much activity is not good. You don't gain chemistry that way.
Okay, so
You know
every
what I'm saying?
time we dealing with the Knicks, right? I always ask you in the beginning of the season, and you always keep it real. I always ask you,
What do I expect?
they looking like they gonna get a ring this year?
We not there yet.
That's
And-
bogged out.
and-
How could you? I could not fuck with a team like that. Like, yo, bro, like in the beginning of the season, I automatically know, all right, nah, we not gonna get a
No,
ring.
no.
I'm
because-
not fucking with y'all then.
But like I said, you asked me to be realistic.
I
I'm
want
being
you to be
realistic.
real. What makes you stay with these niggas so long?
As Nick,
Because you
Listen.
from New York?
listen.
Fuck.
As a Knicks fan, we want progression, right? We made it to the playoffs 2 years ago. We regressed last season. We got to get back. Getting back to the playoff, that's one step up.
So that's your goal. Y'all just wanna get to the
in.
playoffs.
I gotta see some progress, bro. I gotta see, and you gotta understand the Knicks. They a bunch of like outside of Randall and Derrick Rose. The rest of the team, they a bunch of babies. They a young team. So you just
How do you feel about the big men? Oh God, we got a lot of noise going on. You should have closed that window. You should.
Yeah, my bad.
Sure, right. Wanna close it?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, let me close that real quick.
Brief little intermission. We gotta close
Intermission,
this
yes,
window. You know, these mics are sturdy, man. These shits pick up on shit. I can hear the little Spanish lady in the bodega right now. This fucking mic, man. This shit. Powerful shit, man. You now tuned into the Cold Cats podcast.
Cold Cats.
You now tuned into the Cold Cuts podcast. My bag, the Mercer's starting to kick in. We back.
Yes, sir. Cold Cuts podcast.
We was
back.
talking about the Knicks.
Yes. So like I said, I'm excited. We will be going live, y'all. Please, we'll be hashtagging it all through the day. Just reminding y'all to just, you know what I'm saying, tune in.
Nick Wednesday,
Nick Wednesday, man. Stay in tune.
Wings.
Be in tune. Cold Cuts podcast. That's
Fries.
what it is. Wings, fries, or motherfucking chicken.
Celery sticks.
There you go. Blue cheese, all that, man. It's on the popping. Like I said, really anticipating the season. It's gonna be a tough game, mind you, man. Memphis is no joke, bro. Them niggas is nice.
So it's gonna be a goodie.
John Morant is no joke.
We're gonna narrate the whole game. No, matter of fact, we're gonna go live once like the ending of the third quarter come.
We'll be dipping in and out.
Drinks and shit already
Listen,
be rolling.
y'all gonna know, man. If y'all tune in, y'all gonna know. We'll be hashtagging every time. So if y'all just tune in, y'all gonna know. You know what I'm saying? When we on, and y'all gonna know. Y'all will be informed. Trust me, y'all will be informed.
Nick Wednesday, Cold
yeah.
Cut podcast. You are now tuned into the Cold Cut show. I'm your host, Black Morris, and I'm here with my boy.
Will start.
And we out of here.